Hey guys, it's Danny Johnson here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Cobra and basically the styling of it, the visual effects, and how you can tell a Cobra from a Fobra, or a fake Cobra. Just looking at the car, there's a lot of things that are different, and so I'll discuss these, and if I forget any of them, please mention it in the comments, and so we'll get started here. First off, we'll start at the very front on the bumper. So the Cobra has that big aggressive front bumper. It's pretty recognizable, and so what you'll see is the fog light on the side, then the duct for the brakes, which is never equipped from the factory, but it's there, and then also on the front bumper you can see, look through the middle and see the heat exchanger, and it's normally black. It doesn't say Cobra on it. This is an aftermarket one. That's kind of a way, just looking at the front of it towards the bumper, that you can tell that it's a Cobra. Now this next part, the snake in the grill, okay, no 2003 or 2004 Cobras came with a snake in the grill. They all came with the running horse. So if you see a snake in the grill on the 03 and 04 Cobras, you know that it's been changed. Next, moving on to the hood. Okay, very specific hood on these cars. You have the two heat extractors, and there are some other aftermarket hoods that look similar, but that's basically one way you can tell is the Cobra hood. Moving on to the side, you have specific wheels, and of course wheels are one of the easiest things to change, so that might not always be the best way to tell. But looking past the wheels of the brakes, you should be able to find the Cobra brakes. They all came with the dual piston brakes, and the 10th anniversary they were a red caliper with the Cobra lettering, so that's normal if you see red ones, 03 10th anniversaries. Moving on, you have the Cobra badge on the fender, and of course that's one of the most changed things that people do to misbadge, so it's not a complete guarantee that it's a Cobra, of course. And then we'll talk next about these rocker panels. They're flat, and so it's very specific to the Cobra. The Bullet has similar ones, but with a mud flap towards the front. All the GTs, V6s, Mach 1s, everything else has just the standard ones that kind of cut in, and so you'll be able to recognize that pretty easily. Next are the Cobra folding mirrors. Okay, so that's the 03-04 Cobra only. And then we'll go inside the car here, and we'll start with the gauges. You should be able to tell if it's an 03 or 04 Cobra by these specific gauges. They have the red SVT print on them. They go to 160, and the biggest giveaway is if you look over to that top right corner and look for the boost gauge. Now, normally it'll only read 0 to 8. I've put the Hilton overlay on this, and you can see my install video on that if you want it to read higher. Okay, next you have the Cobra steering wheel, or the airbag portion. It will say Cobra. And then the 03 and 04 Cobras have the 6-speed transmission in them, T56. So that's only offered on the 03-04 Cobras and the Cobra R for this body style, so that's kind of a dead giveaway there. The main thing also that's very apparent are the seats. They all have the IUP headrests, or the interior upgrade package, and then they have the Alcantara is what they call it. It's like the suede center, and that color can change by year. And they have gray, they have the dark inserts like this, and the 10th anniversaries have the leather going down the middle, red leather, and then you have the Mystichrome that has the color changing fabric leather that kind of goes in that center section as well. So Cobra seats are, you know, front and back the same, but that's one of the other major ways to tell. The Cobras will also have the aluminum pedals. And interesting note is that gas pedal sits down a little bit lower, and it's a different size than the traditional silver aluminum pedals that are offered, for example, on the Mach 1 and the Bullet. Then moving back on the side of the car, here's something that is not caught very often when people are cloning a car, is the vents should have the horizontal lines in that side scoop. Okay, a lot of people miss that, and they were designed to match the horizontal, well, I guess they're vertical on the front of the hood, but basically it's the lines that they were kind of going after on design. So only the 03 and 04 Cobras have those horizontal lines on the scoop, and on the back side of that is one of the only places that says Terminator, which was actually a mistake that they were trying to get rid of, and couldn't get rid of it in time because you know, they were telling people that they needed these Terminator parts, so they put Terminator on the casting, and so that was kind of a fun mistake that made it through production. Moving towards the back, of course, the Cobra rear bumper is very apparent. It has the bigger Cobra lettering. The 01 Cobra also says Cobra, but it's smaller and on the traditional GT style rear bumper. And the 99 Cobra won't say Cobra at all. So then I'll mention the taillights on this car have been changed. They usually do not have, in fact they did not come from the factory with the amber. That's something they were doing on the 99, 2000 Cobra R and the 01 Cobra, and they stopped doing that in 03 and 04, but I put them in there because I liked them. But so that could be a giveaway that it might be an 01 Cobra that they've put 03 and 04 parts on. So anyway, that's another one there. And then the rear wing is kind of the main. This is a Cobra only wing, and it has been reproduced, so they do make it as an aftermarket thing. And some of the aftermarket ones do not have this big long third LED brake light. So that brake light's another one of those Cobra giveaways. And the SVT lettering in the back should just say SVT. The older Cobras also said Cobra under that. So for 03 and 04 it simply just said SVT. We'll talk about the VIN, which I decoded in another video if you want to catch that. But if you're walking up and seeing this car at a dealership at night and you wanted to know, here's what you do is follow this strand all the way through until you find the P number, and so there it is, P48. The 48 designates that it's a Cobra Coupe for 03 and 04. P49 would be the 03 and 04 Cobra convertible, and then right next to that you have the Y, and that's going to designate the engine. So only the 03 and 04 Cobras will have a Y there for the dual overhead cam supercharged engine. So a lot of the GTs will say X, and the Mach 1s will say R, and the V6s will say 4, the number 4. So one other thing that I have another clip that I'll edit in here are the windshield wipers. They are a Cobra specific item, and I have them removed from the car, and so I'll just insert a clip of what they look like. But they basically have a wing on them that was designed to help keep them planted as you're going super fast. So anyway, if there's something I missed, go ahead and put it in the comments, and that's kind of the basic way that you can tell visually looking about a 03 Cobra versus or 04 as well, Cobras versus the Fobras. So anyway, let me know if you have any other comments. Just drop them in at the comment section, and let me know if you have a Terminator or a Cobra or a GT or what you're driving. Thanks for watching, guys.